Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Christian Bueno and welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I talked about some ways that I made some money on the side, and I wanted to show you one of those ways, which is making a Portuguese horseshoe set and selling it on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm gonna walk you through the entire process from building the product to posting it to making the sale. I'm gonna demonstrate for you today how it's built so you can kind of see the hands-on process I go through and how simple it is to upload it to Facebook Marketplace and start making a profit by selling wood and carpet in a product that I take pride in. If you're wondering what a Portuguese horseshoe set is, it's a washer toss game that you throw washers into a hole inside the middle of a box with a backboard. It's pretty much like cornhole, the beanbag game, if you've ever played that before. It's very popular game in Hawaii, so excited to show you guys today, and let's dive right into it. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you real quick what we have so far. We have a 16-inch by 16-inch court with a 3.5-inch hole for 3-inch washers, so it has a little bit of space around it for it to fit perfectly inside, and a 6-inch backboard so you can bounce it off of the back. It doesn't go flying off the court, and it's about five pounds, give or take. The hole preference is up to you. There's people that use, I think, 1.5 to 2-inch size holes and smaller washers. I like to use the bigger washers because they're a little easier to hold and a little easier to throw. It's a great beginner size. And the sides are about 6 inches tall. That's also customizable as well. I think some people like to have it a foot off the ground or 8 inches. It's all up to you. So all we have left to do is put a little 2x2 support beam in here so that the backboard doesn't come flying off. Give that a little more support, and then we can go ahead and paint the sides and start to put the carpet on top. Alright, so we're back and the boxes are dry, and we're gonna apply this carpet. It's just the regular area, outdoor area rug, and it's very thin. You can see. I'm just gonna apply it. We're gonna add some adhesive to the boxes and we'll see how it comes out. Alright, what's up everybody? So we have our finished set here, and it came out pretty clean. Black sides with gray carpet. Very proud of this. Beautiful. And this is the basic color scheme I go with when customers don't give me a certain color preference. I go with the light gray because it's easy to see, and the black sides because it's super clean and you can't go wrong with that. So now I'm gonna take some pictures of this real quick, and then I'll meet you on my computer screen so I can walk you through uploading it to Facebook Marketplace, and I'll teach you how to optimize your listing so that you can get a high chance of selling your product. I'll also give you some advice on how to negotiate the price and entertain requests as well, and I will see you on my screen.
Okay guys, so welcome to my Facebook. This is the Facebook Marketplace. So the first thing we're going to do is go into the groups page, the groups section in the left hand column, and on the right side you're going to see my groups. These are the groups that I've joined, and my first piece of advice is to join groups with high volume of members inside. And high volume is about, some of these groups have 40 to 60,000 members in them, and as little as maybe 3,000, but I would recommend to join groups that are 10,000 or more. You will be able to get a higher chance of selling your products. More eyes on your products means that you have a higher chance. In order to join a group, you need to go down. You can click the suggested groups on the right side. You have some over here. You can click see all. And then these are some more suggested groups. I see Hawaii Buy, Sell, and Trade group. This has 16,876 members. That is a good group to join. So we're going to go ahead and join it. And it is requested. And sometimes they will ask you questions before you can join a group. This is a public group, so they let me in already. In a closed group, sometimes the admins will ask you questions like, if an item is illegal, are you able to sell it in this group? Blah blah blah. Look at this one, Marketplace Buy and Sell. But this one is all over the internet, so you want to go to ones that are in your area or location. So this is Hawaii's Buy, Sell, and Trade group, but this might be all of the islands, so I like to stick to Oahu groups. So anyways, you can scroll all the way down. You can browse suggested groups at the bottom. See, all these groups come up now. So these are all the different types of groups, the suggestions for you, and friends that are in different groups that you can also join their groups. But I want you to go to this top scroll bar and go to the Buy and Sell tab right here. Okay, now this will give you all of the groups that are in Buy and Sell, and typically in your area or your location. Facebook utilizes and cross-references your location and shows you suggestions that are near you. So Hickam Pro Harbor Online Buy and Sell, 18,187 members. This is a good group to join, so we're going to go ahead and join. And it's requested. And typically the ones with high volume members usually respond or accept your request within the first hour. And Hickam Online Yard Sales, 21,000 members. We're going to join that one as well. Great. So now I can show you an example of the questions that admins would ask you. So this group is only for Hawaii people. Do you live on Oahu? Yes. Read the group policies before you post items. More than one item, put it all into one post. Business and MLM posts are not allowed here. Will do. And these are the group rules. So you're supposed to read these before. No drama. So absolutely no drama. That's the last one, so you just want to make sure that you tell them that you've read that. Okay, submit, and there you go. So you'll be notified if your request to join has been approved, and just press OK. Okay, and so once you've done that, then you can go ahead and post your item. So let's go back to the Facebook Marketplace, which is in Home. On the left-hand column, Marketplace. Okay, and now you're going to go to here to sell something, and we're going to sell something new. I'll show you how to post and optimize your product sale. Item for sale. Select the category. So this is home and outdoors, I think. Let's see. Sports and outdoors. There you go. It's an outdoor sports game. What are you selling? So you want to put keywords in here that people might search for, and these have worked for me in the past, so I'm going to continue with this. And the price that I usually set these at is about $120, because that's negotiable. If they try to bring it down, let's say to like 100, so there's a strategy behind this. And if you post it for 120, some people might ask, would you take 100 or would you take 80? And then you say 100 and it's yours. Or if they bring it down to 100, then you can make them say, then you can reply and say, you know what, just for you, I'll do it for 100. So you have to know what price you're willing to settle on, and then put a price up here in this section that is higher than that. So I'm willing to let go of my stuff for $100, so I'll go ahead and put it for 120. And you don't want to make it too high, like 180, and hope that they come down to 120 or 100 from 180. That's too, because it's going to scare them away with the 180 for these boxes and be like, what, I'm going to pay $180 for this stuff. But if you put it at 120 or maybe even 130, then they'll be like, okay, maybe this price is negotiable. We'll see. Let me see if this item is still available. So we'll just stick with 120. And your location is automatically loaded into here, and describe your option. Let's describe your item. Let's go and add some photos. So the way you can do this is go to where your photos are, and I have taken these photos before, so I'll just use these again. I use the ones with gray because I build the basic gray set. You can see this is basic, so we'll just go over here and we'll drag it into Facebook Marketplace. And you want to try and post pictures that are pleasing to the eye or might catch your customers' attention. And I like to use the green ones usually to catch their attention and be like, oh wow, those are really nice. Here, I'll show you the picture that I usually use. These ones, see, they pop, they're bright, they're colorful, there's a nice background, they're on a nice wall, and the washers are set nicely. It's just a very clean picture, and these are the types of photos you want to use for your posts. So let's go back into the post, and you can post as many photos as you want, about 10 photos, and I usually post maybe 1 to 3, depending on what type of product it is. But for this game, we'll just post 1 for now. I forgot to put a description. So description, usually I want to be very brief. I don't want to try to oversell, so I'll just put Portuguese horseshoe set includes 2 boxes with carpet. I like to say 8 washers. The game usually uses 6 washers, but I say 8 washers, 2 extra included. And you can also put the dimensions of the box on it as well, just so they know. This doesn't really matter, because sometimes people will ask, or they'll just accept what they see in the picture and be like, oh, that's a very nice game, I'll take it. But so for this example, we'll just leave the dimensions out, but you can put that in if you please. Okay, and we'll click next, and now you see all the groups that you have joined here, and let's see if we can put them all inside. So Schofield, Pro City, Official. I'm just going to add them all in here. Buy and sell, buy and sell. Let's see if I can add them all, or if there is a limit. Post. It posted. I have a couple of them posted already. It was viewed by 949 people. Now, this might not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, because I'm posting to 60,000 member groups and 30,000 member groups. But if you think about it, this is kind of good, because this is almost 1,000 people, and if 10% actually asks me, that's 100 people asking me is this available? And that's a lot of leads. But I'd say typically maybe 1%, so about 10 people usually ask me. So these are some of the people that have requested for items, and now that's pretty much how you do it. And when you do sell it, you can mark as sold, and then you can resell again, or you can renew the post. See, this post I might renew it pretty soon. We'll see, because I'm still getting hits. Like this person just ordered, and I'm making one for her this weekend. That is pretty much it for the Facebook Marketplace. I will sign off and we'll get back into the rest of the video. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so this is an example of a conversation that I typically have with customers who are requesting if my item is available, and this person had asked if I was firm on price. So sometimes you can say yes. If your price is firm and you are not willing to budge, then you can chance saying yes, I'm firm at 120. But given the fact that I will be willing to settle for $100, I asked her, so what is your offer? You always want to put the price in their hands first. She said, what would be your lowest that you would go? This is when they don't want to say a number that's too low and sounds offensive, so they'll give it back to you and put the price in your hands. With that being said, I know that I'm not going to say, well, 120 is the lowest I would go, because then she'll be shut off to that and be like, oh, okay, so this guy is pretty firm. Nah, maybe it's not that worth it. So I add the extra value by saying I can do 100, but on one condition: if you can pick it up today. And that usually gets them excited, like, oh, okay, yeah, I should pick it up today. And it's a fleeting moment. So that feeling of wanting to buy something, like my product is a game. So usually the person that is in line to pick this up is somebody who is making an impulse buy, or it's attached to some kind of emotion that won't last very long. So I want to get my product sold as quickly as possible. If they are interested, you need to entertain the request as delicately and quickly as possible. So I went ahead and said I can do 100. So she asked for the location. She lives in Mililani, and I don't know here very well. Then I tell her my location, and I add more value by saying I can meet you halfway. This takes down a lot of less of a barrier for them to say, okay, this guy's willing to not only lower the price, but he's going out of his way to come and meet me, instead of saying, come and pick it up at my house, come all the way here and spend like $10, $20 on gas, $10, $15, $20 on gas, depending where you are locally. And so I go ahead and add that value. And from then on is just setting up the meetup place. So that's the ideal conversation you want to have with your customers or clients. There's other ones, I've had other ones where they ask, like, will you take 50? And I'm like, 100 and it's yours, bro. You know, like, I'm not gonna, there's no way I'm gonna sell it for anything less than 80. Like, if there's some people who will like squeeze you, then maybe 80 would be an okay price. But $100 is a very comfortable price for me, to add I'll tell them, like, the time, labor, and materials all add up to 120. There's some terms you can use as well to throw in there, and maybe I'll save that for another video and give you some more tips then. Okay, so now that we close the sale, all I have to do is meet them up, sell the product, collect the cash, and add that to the profit bank. Hey, what's up, guys? So I just finished dropping off the set to the happy customer. She's ecstatic the way the set came out, and I am very happy that I was able to provide that much value for her. One quick tip before I leave is that when I go to the sales meeting, when I meet them up to drop off their product, I always make it a habit to ask them how they found me. I do this because I want to know where they're getting the product from, where are they seeing the listing, where are their eyes, who are they connected to, and how I can reach out to them or their network eventually, maybe in the future. And that's a great business hack as well, because understanding your audience and what they want is key to driving your sales through the roof and converting those leads and knowing what to say to convert those leads. I started building them 2 years ago, but I just started actually trying to produce and up my business strategy and business plan so that I could build and scale this business. But I hope you could get some value from this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up for me. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to leave a question down below in the comment section. And it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe to my channel. I have some more mindset and business hacks coming up. I'm excited and pumped, fired up for this journey. Stay tuned, guys. All right, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Aloha.